Hello everyone, it's me again, late as usual, but I don't know. I'm really trying to make things work out, and it's been kind of hectic these last couple of weeks. Although I had a really good time seeing a couple friends, working on my motorcycle, almost breaking my camera with that. Um, Doing a little bit of programming, some dog walking, and some mental health stuff that I've been trying to work on. For instance, let me start off with the dog walking because it's the shortest one. Basically, I've been trying to get a little bit of income here and there because honestly, I can't really find a job. And that stems into my mental health issues, but I'll get to that later. Basically, I ended up going to this person that was kind of elderly, kind of sick, and their supervisor let me walk their dog. And the thing is, basically, it came out as me not getting paid, and I'm like, okay, I'll try to situate this. Even if I don't get paid the first time, it might work out as I keep doing these walks. It'll be like, you know what? It's just an introductory walk. It'll be okay. But, you know, they told me like, hey, come by Monday, come by Tuesday, and then they cancel and cancel and cancel, and they're like, oh, could you refund? I'm like, I'm new to this app, I'm trying to work it out, but at the same time, like, they gave me an excuse of like the dog going to the hospital and everything, and I hope that isn't the case, but like, the dog was really healthy when I was walking it. Like, it was not limping, it wasn't tired, it was going really, really well, but he's in the hospital. And then later on, they're like, hey, the dog died. Like, literally, as I'm recording this, I was told the dog died. And I'm like, geez, that's one way to just get me out of sync with my emotions here, but okay. I mean, I hope that's not the case, but like, the next thing they tell me, oh, can you cancel everything and refund? It's like, yo, you set up the appointments. I did talk to customer service last night about it, but geez, I don't know. Now, going into my mental health, a lot of it stems from not being able to find a job, and I kind of ended up self-blaming myself a lot because I'm like, what did I do wrong? What is inherently wrong, or is there something like systemically that's going on? But in reality, like, a lot of the people that graduated with me, even people that graduated prior to me, can't even find a job in computing. Like, we all graduated as computer science majors, laugh all you want, but basically, like, all of us are applying to whatever we can. Like, we can't even get jobs at like Target, at Home Depot, at like McDonald's and stuff, and it's like, geez, like, and that's kind of why I stepped up on trying to do gig jobs, like dog walking and stuff. Like, actually, hell, even trying to find gig jobs with Uber Eats and stuff has been kind of difficult because, like, it's all waitlisted and everything. It's like, I have to wait 2 to 3 months to even be able to hopefully get to the front of the line. So, a lot of this kind of stemmed into me trying to remind myself that I'm not the only one that's going through this, and kind of also trying to figure out where a lot of my own negativities about myself, like I might call myself an idiot and all these other things, and where that negativity kind of comes from. And lastly, like, because I'm kind of unemployed, I'm thinking like, hey, you know what, let me actually just improve on my skills, let me work on hobbies. Like, I'm starting to draw more. I used to do a lot of photography, and now I'm bringing that back in with video and just tinkering with things. One thing that I've been improving on was my programming. For instance, I've been working on this thing I called PyTag, also known as Python Text Adventure Game. Basically, it's a little video game engine based off of those like choose your own adventure books. Like, one book that I used to really enjoy back as a kid was these like Indiana Jones choose your own adventure books that you would have to like choose A or B, and then you go to like to the whatever page that they tell you to. This is kind of like basically the same thing. I know a lot of older computer games were kind of like this too. The cool thing is that you could make your own little story, just throw it onto the game engine and it'll just run it. And I'm hoping that I could get things to like for inventory and to play this game online and stuff like that. Not online with other people, although that would be really cool, but I don't have an idea for that yet. Although I do want to put this on a website and like, oh, like currently I'm working on a game that you go into Taco Bell after a hangover at your job party and you take your boss's keys and stuff and drive over there. But that'll be on the works. Hopefully I could finish everything by next month. Like I'm trying to really program things and try to improve on a lot of things, but I'm overdoing on the things I want to do in my life. Anyways, another thing I was working on this week was fixing my Noble Steed. Like, my motorcycle had this engine oil issue where it's like always saying low oil, like on the high RPMs. And like, I was like, okay, what's wrong? Like, this is perfectly filled and everything, but let me just redo the oil. Like, let me do an oil change. Let's make sure that's perfectly in level. But same thing, low oil. So it seems like it was turning out to be the oil sensor, and I bought a replacement part, you know, swapped it. I noticed a YouTube video that I was watching, like, I guess like the terminal to get corroded, so I just used a little bit of sanding and voila, put it in and everything, and it worked. I probably didn't even need to actually buy a full new sensor. Like, luckily it was cheap, but like, I probably just needed to clean up the terminals. In doing so, I dropped the camera and like I was like, oh my god, okay. I haven't used this lens in so long, and now the first time that I use it hits the floor, doesn't focus, doesn't everything. Turns out all I had to do to fix it was like pull on it to get it back into normal range, but it felt so terrifying to do that, but it worked. It worked. And as like I mentioned, the motorcycle perfectly works as well too. And like 2 weeks back, my partner and I, we went to see a couple friends again. We slept over at their place and everything. It was pretty cool. Like we went through an art museum, saw a lot of photography and stuff. We ate some cookies at a coffee shop, and really we just had a blast. Like we even went into like this little thrift shop for like media and stuff, and my girlfriend kindly bought me a copy of GTA 2. Like she knows I love GTA. I grew up with that stuff, and honestly, I'm really grateful for that whole experience. Not to mention grateful for my partner as well. But I don't know. So like the next things I'm trying to work on is basically like I want to finish the Python book that I've been working on. Like I'm on the last couple chapters of Learn Python the Hard Way. I hope that I finish my what's it called? My Taco Bell storyline, and I want to keep drawing. And hopefully for the next video, I'm gonna do something for Marcintosh. I have a classic Macintosh that I like tinkering with, and I just need to get it out of the closet for once and really play with it. But I'm also thinking maybe I should kind of orientate my life to monthly goals, try to do something every month and try to just improve on it. But we'll see. Who knows? But honestly, thank you for watching.